Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. With me once again is...
Collecting souls is a lot easier than collecting cards.
I'll say, collecting cards requires money. Collecting souls requires killing things, which does not cost money unless you have to pay for the weapon. I don't know. We're back exploring a couple of extras in Aria of Sorrow, namely the boss rush mode, which comes with a couple of extra rewards if you do it quickly. It's exactly what it sounds like. You fight every boss in the game with two exceptions. You don't fight Julius, and oh my goodness, it rolled the intro again. That was rude. So you don't fight Julius and you don't fight Chaos. But you can select any save in the game. The game will actually force you to level 40, and I think the bosses are all on normal mode instead of hard mode, so this is going to be really, really easy. I set up my build beforehand, so I'm ready to go if you are.
Yeah, the thing to keep in mind is you are on a timer when you start, and the timer starts as soon as you spawn.
Alright. On the count of 3 then. 1, 2, boom!
Go for it.
Get in there! And
starting
punch!
with
Ow.
the creaking skull.
This is awful. But 2 punches and it does it. Okay, let's get going, shall we? I don't know if this is faster. It probably isn't. Manticore time!
By the way, one of the things you want to do if you really want to is they do drop orbs that fully heal you, but if you want to be fast, you got no time to pick it up.
Oh yeah, you can actually skip it in order to save time, or just get it when it spawns, like Guy just did. Okay.
Yep. Oh, this guy.
That was easy.
All right. Yeah.
I think Baylor is your best shot here, but you might try... Oh, this wasn't a boss in the game, was it? This was like that giant enemy. Is this a boss?
There are implications that they wanted to make Manure a boss, which I think they did eventually do in a later game.
Oh, I hate this guy.
Yeah, because only his head is a weak point.
No, you can hit all of them. It's just... he's just so slow, and that giant arm is making it difficult to hit him.
Yeah, because he can't punch him, right?
Okay, good. Yeah. I think I will take the orb, actually.
Alright.
So you are rewarded for a fast completion time, but we'll have to see if I can actually get it at the end. Headhunter up next. Ow. Okay.
Alright, that's one form.
You do have to actually wait for her forms, too, which is nice.
Yeah, here's second form.
That was easy.
Alright, finally third form.
I'm gonna do something amazing here.
You punched it. And that... Oh, that worked.
Mm-hmm. I'm poisoned. I don't care. Death time. Okay, maybe I should have actually, like, taken the thing.
You do have some items if it means anything. Because the game does give you preset items.
Doesn't it give you something, like, super weird? Oh, ow.
It gives you 2 rotten items, because I think it gives you rotten meat and spoiled milk.
Wow.
Yeah, there is a reason for them for both, though. And I guess if we're talking, like, post while you're doing this...
Did I just dash through the guy?
That was heckin' impressive. I like it. Here's the thing. You don't mind if I talk about a strategy in terms of boss rush, do you?
Please do.
So, the reason why... Like, the spoiled items may seem a little weird, because, yeah, they reduce your health. There's 2 reasons for that. Because there are 2 specific souls that can help you depending on what you want.
I punched him!
You punched death!
I'll take the orb.
So one is if you have Flesh Golem. Because Flesh Golem makes it so healing items are reversed.
Oh, great.
Meaning that the rotten items fully heal you.
Okay, we're actually going to spend time, because it goes in when you're in the menus, right?
Yeah. Thankfully, you don't need to clear out all the pieces. You just need to destroy the core.
Out of my way, buddy.
So, okay, if you have the Flesh Golem...
I'm actually hitting the center with Acclaimed Soul Ice.
Nice! And that works too. And if you do that, the rotten items become like full heals, basically. So if you need extra healing, there you go. The other effect, which is a lot faster but much more dangerous, is the Lubricant Soul, I believe. The Glass Cannon one. Because rotten items cannot kill you. They just only put your health down to 1. And Lubricant has more damage the less health you have. So you would have, like, you would get, like, plus 100 to your damage.
Come on, die faster, die faster. Okay.
But, of course, you become a one-hit wonder.
Oh, you know what? Why aren't I doing this?
Oh, the Panther Soul, right. Oh, Balor. But yeah, no. Those two are the best strategies you have when it comes to either surviving boss rush or just making it super fast but super dangerous. Otherwise, the best thing to do is just come in with your strongest and fastest attacks and just see what you can do to take care of the bosses.
Out of curiosity, is there a way to poison yourself?
I don't think so. Because I think items can only heal you or restore mana. That's all I can think of. Curious why you asked, though.
Because the zombie soul makes you stronger if you're poisoned. I don't think it's like a super good amount, though.
Probably not, just because the being poisoned is only temporary set. Oh, and here's the last phase. Because it always ends with Graham.
Mm-hmm. Are they randomized? I don't think they're randomized.
No, they're not. They're usually in the set order you fight them in the base game. I guess another thing you can keep in mind is, remember that elemental things are still a thing, because Graham is both weak to light and dark, apparently. That's weird. Alright, second phase. Well, yeah, second phase. It's something when the claim to loss is only doing 71. Wow.
Okay, final phase.
Yep, the one where he bleeds a lot, and my lord.
Still terrifying.
It ain't Castlevania with some kind of weird eldritch horror in it. Dang, though, claim to loss is only doing 64.
This is a very bad position to be in.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I can duck all of this, though.
Yeah. And keep in mind that, like, again, you can move around. You can tell when the hands are going to claw at you, so if you feel like you can move in that time, it's probably a good way to position yourself.
Graham is so boring, I'm sorry.
To be fair, yeah, in this point, he's not even like a danger. He's just a giant bullet sponge.
Okay, got him.
Alright, and then from there, once you hit here, you should get your results.
It's a potion. 6 minutes? Oh my goodness, I was just barely out of the window for getting one of the rewards. Okay. And then game over.
Yeah, so this is what the game over screen looks like.
So, okay, I guess I should explain. What you can get out of that is either a potion, Excalibur, the sword in the stone, literally including the stone. You hit the enemy with the stone on the end of the sword. It's basically like if you do a stone merged with a Master Sword in Tears of the Kingdom. Go figure. And then there is also the Valmon Way, which is known by another name in Symphony of the Night.
Yes.
The Chrysogrim, which is as broken as you think it is if you put the Succubus on it. Because for every hit, you're going to get +5 health.
Oh, yes.
This weapon is so ridiculous. I have 2 of them. I have 2 Valmon Way +1s in Harmony of Despair. It is ridiculous.
And that's considering there's also one last item there, too. Which...
Oh, was there another item I forgot about?
Yes, because I believe, I forget the time for it, but the other one you can also get is the Positron Rifle.
The Positron Rifle, yes. I so wanted to see that. I guess I'm not strong enough then. I didn't delete anybody quick enough.
To explain the Positron Rifle, again, we're in the future 2035, and the Positron Rifle is essentially it fires positive neutrons or positive ions, that's what it is, which are extremely dangerous and powerful. In fact, I think the description for it mentions that it's so powerful and deadly that anybody who didn't have vampiric blood wouldn't be able to survive using the damn thing. Only Soma can, because, he's the reincarnation of Dracula.
And yet still human, I guess? I don't know. I just like to think of it as he's turned into a Digimon, because I'm pretty sure there's a Digimon that uses that weapon. Anyways. Well, considering the Curly Soul, maybe that's not too far off. So there's one last thing to unlock, or like at C, because it's technically unlocked. If you get the good ending, much like Symphony of the Night's Richter mode, you can also put in Julius to play as Julius. On either difficulty, this works. So we'll run through this one more time to give Aria of Sorrow a proper send-off.
Yes.
Also, you're not allowed to put a skull in your name for this. That's so awful. Koryori!
Oh, hey, Soma.
It plays the intro, but boom, Julius.
Yeah, who's Soma? We're Julius.
Mm-hmm. You got the nice Heart of Fire theme in the intro area. You've got pretty much all you can expect. You've got the whip with the twirly whip thing. You've got sub-weapons which you can switch with. Oh, yeah, there's this. This is your new dodge. It's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, because like all the things you saw in Julius's fight, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, except going invisible. I have no idea how the hell he does that.
Oh, that's invincibility frames.
Oh, right.
So there's no... There's a map, but there's no menu. You don't have any items or anything. So in some ways, this will be trickier, especially on hard mode, because even though your Julius hard mode is still exactly what it is, there are some threatening enemies here.
So you're saying we're playing Circle of the Moon, essentially?
Yeah, pretty much.
You know, no shops, and you have to rely on item drops. Well, you can't even do that, because no, you don't have a menu, so there are no item drops.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, 36 off that skeleton. Julius starts with 800 health. However, he can't get any life max ups or anything, but if you kill a boss, then you will get a boost to attack and defense. So it's actually worth it to go and kill all of these bosses, which I'm going to do, like, right now. Just, wow, okay! Even on hard mode.
He's Julius.
I am Julius Belmont. Save points are still there, though. You can recover here.
Yeah. Everyone's already heard me recite the copy pasta of Julius, so I'm not going to say it again.
Mm-hmm. So as you can see, I guess there's no comparison to that I can really make, but this is more damage than if I had gotten here without killing the creaking skull.
I mean, yeah, you can feel it as soon as you've done it.
Also, in any vertical area, just abuse that super jump.
And for anybody who's seen Tasses, you've seen that super jump, along with Julius's famous catchphrase.
Blech.
Blech. Cracks me up every time.
Also, he's faster. I guess he got, like, some kind of better boots.
I mean, to be fair, Julius is pretty damn strong for a dude in his 50s.
And he only just beat Dracula for a good, like, 35 years ago.
He beat him so hard that he had to forget how to beat him.
Yeah. Okay, you can get juggled a little bit, though. Ooh. With this speed, though, I can imagine, like, I could just drop kick off of these candles and, like, bypass everything that way.
Like, it really gives you a taste of how exactly, like, speedrunners and tassers feel doing this.
Mm-hmm. I'm just like going all the way to the right, man. I don't remember where the bosses are.
I don't even remember. I guess to explain this, the end goal for Julius mode is to just defeat Graham. You do not need to fight any of the bosses, but Lord help you if you decide to fight Graham without fighting any bosses.
Yeah,
I do like a pitiful 2 damage.
I tried it on hard. It's not a good idea.
No, yeah, because like you only do like a pitiful 2 damage just by yourself. It's recommended to at least kill like a handful of bosses before even attempting Graham.
Yeah, if this were Richter mode in Symphony of the Night, I would just go directly to Shaft at the end because you just use Hydro Storm on everything.
Yeah, that is. I will say this much: you gotta keep in mind that Julius is the one who defeated Dracula, and if this is considering him not in his prime, this means that he didn't have item crashes.
He's got something like that. Look at this.
Oh yes.
That one-shot Manticore!
Right, because he does have Grand Cross.
It's sort of a variant, though. It's, like, not the exact same thing.
Yeah, because Julius does have all the base sub-weapons, except the knife, actually.
Let's see. No stopwatch.
Oh, also no stopwatch, you're right. And if you want to go that far, he also doesn't have the salts and the Bible.
Those are from Symphony of the Night. Richter doesn't use salt.
Yeah, where the heck does the salt come from, even?
I don't know. It's just like an Alucard thing.
But no, yeah. So I guess, yeah.
Oh, you know
this
what?
is what Julie's...
You know what's hilarious about that, though? I actually know that Alucard doesn't use regular crosses. If you get a cross in Soten, it's actually Grand Cross. Just straight up.
Straight up?
Yeah.
Huh.
Like, Alucard doesn't even use item crashes, so it's a really weird thing.
I guess to be fair, if you have Cross, and considering that Alucard already has more projectiles than you know what to do with, having Grand Cross would be a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're also immune to status effects, thank goodness.
God, that would be terrible to have Curse in this.
Which is weird, because in Rondo of Blood you can get Cursed. Which it's actually helpful because it causes your sub-weapons to slow down, which means that the Bible can actually get more hits in because, like, it has more time on the screen.
When a curse is a blessing, apparently.
Mm-hmm. I just love it when you, like, can turn, like, curses like that against your enemy. It makes you punish them for being, thinking that, oh, you're gonna get weakened. No. Oh, you still have to open up places like that.
You fool! You have unlocked more of my power.
Mm-hmm.
I get what I'm getting at, though, is that Julius only had all these to work with when fighting Dracula. No item crashes, not even all the sub weapons, and just the vampire. It doesn't seem like, outside of Grand Cross, he doesn't have any magic abilities either. This is just prime Belmont power taking out hecking Dracula.
I mean, Simon did it without literally any of these, so who knows? There it is.
And again, if we take the theory that every Belmont gets stronger with every new iteration, like, Julius is the last Belmont we know in the timeline. And this dude can do this shit in his 50s? I've said it before, I'll say it again. I am that guy that would, like, love to see a game that has to do with Julius in his prime.
You know, that has actually been one of my fan game ideas for a while, because I really wanted to see it, and I would love to create a sort of send-off to Castlevania. It seems like it would be a bit of work, though. And, like, I haven't really done anything quite that big. So if you want to, like, form a team and make Castlevania 2000, Ephraim 225, let me know.
Castlevania 2000, that is such a good name for it. Even though it takes place in 99, but still.
Maybe it's like, oh, accidental Grand Cross.
You know, Julie's just really hated that ectoplasm.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay, well, first off, we're in the waterfall room, and despite how badass Julius is, sadly, he cannot go through the waterfall.
He can't? Really?
If you want to prove me wrong, I mean, go right ahead.
I mean, that would mean you can't get 100% castle completion, which is, like, really strange.
It's just water, Julius. He'll be fine.
Okay,
you know, I think I remembered something.
Wait, does this thing get close enough to it? Because, like, I could try...
Maybe.
If the boat got close enough, you could.
Because, no, there should be a way in there.
I wish you could whip upwards, that's for sure now.
Yeah. I mean, do I want to give Julius the excuse that he's in his 50s, so maybe he can't whip it as high up as he used to?
It's possible.
I mean, I could kind of see it. I mean, no matter what, even if you are like the legendary vampire hunter that permanently put Dracula in his place, there are some things you just can't do in your 50s anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't help that whenever Death uses that beam attack, one of his eyes does turn red. Yeah. Death, please stop.
The hit detection on that scythe is... Ow. It's
well, you
ow,
think it'd
that's
be
what
easy to
it
hit
is.
because it's a
okay.
It's a goddamn scythe.
I wonder if this is, like, technically the strongest form of death we've had.
Well, what makes you say that? Just because of the damage?
Yeah, and he's got like a double-headed scythe or whatever this is. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, again, Death isn't fooling around this time, and that's considering he's fighting without any crazy transformations either. He's just Death.
That's all you need.
True. You know, he's like, you know what, Belmont? I don't need to fight you with all my fancy, like, powers. I could just have, it's just you, me, and a scythe. That's all it's gonna take. I've learned from my countless eons killing you up until, what time is this now? 2035? Yeah.
I really think he should stick to making pot roast, though. Oh, you don't even have MP recovery, I just realized.
Oh, it doesn't oh, right, because it recovers from hearts, like the classic Vanias.
Yeah.
Yikes. Yeah, because I thought it was going to restore, too. Oh, lord.
Well, it should be fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, God.
So, while you cannot simply duck under the scythe attack that I just failed to dodge, sliding under it is pretty easy, so there's not really that much of a difference between this and the Soma version.
Also, I realized something. Can you look at the background again?
Oh, the clock is broken?
No. The background, that is the stairway to Dracula's throne.
Oh, that's true, because we are pretty much level with the throne room, right?
Yeah, that's a nice touch.
We should go over there.
You think so? Well, it's just because I still have that trip to Japan planned, if I can save up the money for it.
Oh, really? What are you going to do there?
Yeah, this is Headhunter, so this will be a bit of a fight.
Oh, we went in from the other side, so it's all weird and stuff.
Oh, yeah, because she was sitting on the other side. Wow, I love how Headhunter's first phase is her just pulling out a knife and just, here, let me cut your head off real quick. Why won't you look and let me cut off your head? I promise it won't hurt.
Axe for this, I think?
Probably, because it's going to be flying a lot. Okay, to kind of go back to the topic a bit. I kind of want to, like, not too many crazy places. I at least want to visit it. I do want to check out some places like Super Potato, because I want to look at some of the classic games they got there. Maybe see if I can get a copy of Majora's Mask Japanese version.
Oh, really?
And, yeah.
You're going that far with your, love for that game.
I told you, I'd probably be buried with my copy of Majora's Mask, yes.
Okay, dead.
Like, I wouldn't even want to have it just to play it. I just want to have it as a centerpiece.
I wonder if they came out with a gold cartridge of it.
They didn't.
Ah, they didn't, huh?
No. All versions of Majora's Mask in Japan are gray.
Have I told
yes,
you
of course
that,
I know this.
Have I told you that if you actually play the Japanese version, there's a lot of places where there's not the kind of polish that existed in the American release?
By the way, Julius says fuck time.
Oh, yeah.
Julius is just immune. He's
He
just that powerful.
I guess I took damage from colliding with the thing.
Yeah. I always use the topic, but no. Sorry. You were mentioning my trip to Japan. What were you asking?
In Majora's Mask, the Japanese version lacks some of the polish that the American version does.
Yes, it's a lot easier to do Fourth Day Glitch, for example.
Ah, that's helpful.
Yeah, no. The Japanese version, because remember, Majora's Mask itself was a crunch-filled rush job, so they only had a little bit of time to polish up some things for the American version. Yeah. And here's the funny thing is, it actually wouldn't be too hard to get a Japanese game to play on an American N64.
Yeah, just cut the cartridge off. Like, cut a little bit of it off. I did that with Japanese Pokemon Stadium.
But yeah, no, like, God, that would be... In the future, when I graduate, and maybe when I can finally, like, find a way to live myself and be comfortable, I could just have, like, my N64 sitting in the middle of the room with the Japanese Majora's Mask just for people to play.
Well, why not, like, the American version?
I mean, I'd have the American version, too. I'd have both versions. Just, like, I just want to have it there as an interesting talking point. It actually kind of reminds me of a funny thing Emil did at one point during one of his Steven vlogs, which, man, I wish I could get this book again. because it's such a hilarious centerpiece.
Oh, there we go. That was easy.
So I know this was going to be a little weird. You know, of course, the ever infamous series of 50 Shades of Grey, right?
Yes.
Do you know of the parody book someone made about it?
Is it called 30 Shades of Crimson?
It's called 50,000 Shades of Grey.
But missed an opportunity to go with something like more. I don't know.
Well, no. Here's the thing, though. There's a reason why it's that. The reason is because when you open the book, it is nothing but the phrase "Shades of Grey" written 50,000 times. Yeah, and like it was an actual book you could get at one point. I wish I could have gotten it though, but this was made like a decade ago at this point. So the only way you're gonna get it is if from like a thrift store, and even then, it's a rare find. Emil actually has had one of those books, and he let it rest on the coffee table at one point for people to look at.
Oh man!
Like in the future, if I can't do that, I just want to have a Japanese copy of Majora's Mask sitting on the counter, like on the coffee table next to the N64. Just that people be like, "Wait, I never remembered Majora's Mask being in gray." It's not. That's the Japanese copy. What? I forget what video was it from Ashens. I think it was one of his Easter specials that he talks about the book he made. Like, I gotta wonder what kind of guy he is that he can actually do this stuff. Because, like, holy shit, imagine writing a joke book like that.
Let's try it again.
Speaking of jokes, hi, Graham.
Not exactly a joke when you can't hit him properly.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing the role of Dracula to a T.
Oh, that was cheap.
Oh my god, no.
You can also play. You can also play Boss Rush with Julius if you're interested.
Yes, though you don't really get much out of it because not like Julius can use the items you get anyways.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was weird. I'm starting to learn the cues.
That's when you get to the point of it.
Okay, this phase. This was not designed for not having healing items.
No. Like, this is a hell of a... kind of makes you wish they would have at least adjusted a bit for Julius. Also, I must apologize. I actually kind of got into the parody book rabbit hole. God, I'm starting to dissect his voice clip at this point.
Okay, let's try a new strat here.
That is 99 damage.
If you hit it right, anyway.
Yeah, that is doing better than what we were doing before.
Of course, if I run out of ammo, this is not going to be good.
It should take a good chunk of his health, though. Alright.
I think I'm out of ammo.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do it the whip way.
Wait for the laser to come over. This is such a terrible fight, by the way.
Yeah. Ew. I hate fights that get like this.
Well, this is a better bonus mode than Richter mode, I guess. I just didn't like it for some reason.
Yeah, in some cases it can feel a little off. Oh, God, in that case, I guess I wonder what is worse, this or fighting Galamoth.
Galamoth is beatable.
True. Even as Richter?
Okay, I didn't actually do that, but I'm sure you could just Hydro Storm him. It's not the bosses, it's the Nova skeletons you have to go through to get the shaft.
True. Oh, God. Them and their damn lasers.
Okay, there we go.
Finally!
Oh, that took a better part of my evening, but okay.
We'll take those. And now, Julius is like, now what do I do for a job?
I don't know, are there other vampires to hunt?
Probably.
Well, that will about do it for Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. I only collected like a third of the souls, but, you know, getting them all is an exercise in frustration, I'll say. But yeah.
Yeah, no.
I'm not sure I like that bonus mode on hard, but, you know, Aria of Sorrow, the main game, was so excellent, it's worth saying again.
It is a great game, but, like, hard mode definitely lives up to its name, for better or for worse.
Yes, eventually it gets to a point where, like, even your favorite game will be very much hated if you crank it up too much. But hey, I was happy to play through Aria of Sorrow on YouTube, because I needed to give it a better run-through than the stream I did where I got the bad ending.
And this time we got all the endings.
Yep, we
And
saw
then
them all.
some.
So, I'm pretty satisfied with that.
Yeah, and so am I. I love this game.
Me too. But I'm not going to play it more than 2 times a year.
It's also fair. You know, it's actually been like 2 years since I've done anything Majora's Mask related. I think I'm still burnt out.
Oh boy. By the way, right here, in Julius mode or the bad ending, you will just see Mina and Soma, but in the good ending, you see everybody, which maybe that's a hard mode thing? I'm not sure. But it's a thing.
Maybe.
It's a thing that can happen. So thank you everyone for watching Castlevania Aria of Sorrow on my channel. I'm Manfreeden225. With me as always has been...
Books!
Books! Books, perfect. And we're going to figure out what we're doing on the channel next. I have ideas.
And I've heard some of those ideas.
Yes. See you later, everyone.
Y'all have a good night.